movie. It might, give you guys a little bit of a different perspective. But the overall storyline was great.
Brilliant.
I don't have a problem with the director's, like whatever direction he took with the movie. The storyline was great. I think the emotional side added to the movie as well. So Robert Pattinson obviously was a great choice for that. I think Christian Bale would have overpowered the
There
role
we
a
go.
little bit too much.
Good
Too much.
choice of word.
Yeah, they would have overpowered the storyline, and we would have focused more on just how great of an actor he is.
Yes.
So
And not the
we needed
storyline.
somebody that kind of fit in more with the storyline, and there was a little bit more of a flow to the movie. So like overall, I mean, I
I
don't
think
know.
the storyline also allowed us to equally enjoy all of the cast as a whole. I mean, we got to see things from Batman's perspective and the villain.
Yeah,
Whereas if it was somebody like Christian Bale, would just be focusing on him solely.
yeah, and the physicality of the movie.
Yes.
So
yes.
the fight scenes weren't very violent. They weren't, what we are accustomed to. It was a little bit of a change. It put Batman in a different perspective. The role that he's playing, it gave him more of a human, like a human face in a sense. Even though he's wearing a mask, it made him more human and more relatable. That's the word I was looking for.
So what I would suggest is just be open-minded and just don't go in to the movie with any expectations. Just go in thinking that it's a new movie and just take it
Yeah,
as
so
it
it's
comes
it's
and
basically like it's a new director. He's not a new director, but he's new to the franchise in a sense. So like he's putting his own spin on it, telling his own story. Like the storyline was great. Like I can't emphasize that enough. And so the two previous franchises, like I don't know, like I'm not sure if it ties in, but I think this is like a completely standalone movie on its own.
I think it's
Maybe there's going to be more. It's going to be started
it's
more.
the beginning of a new trilogy. It's the Batman, so it's obviously
Or a new story in a
emphasizing
sense, not a
on
trilogy, but a new story.
Story. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah, so
it's
obviously,
creating its own,
yeah, and I think it's going to be more
trilogy to come.
yeah, and it's going to be more focused around the storyline and like the villains and why they are the way they are.
Yes.
And so just to so I just googled Matt Reeves, and he basically he did a good movie. So like he's actually becoming endearing to myself. He did Planet of the Apes,
Oh, okay.
not
That's
the
interesting to know.
original, but like
Yes.
War for the Planet of the Apes. He did Dawn of
Yes.
the Planet of the Apes. He did Cloverfield. He did the Mother, the Netflix Android
Okay.
series. He did 10 Cloverfield Lane, the Cloverfield Paradox. I haven't seen some of these. I've seen Mother Android. I've seen the Planet War for the Planet of the Apes. I've seen Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I've seen those
So
two
I'm
as
definitely going
well.
to check out Cloverfield, the Cloverfield Paradox, and the Cloverfield
Just
10
by looking
Cloverfield
at
Lane.
like the covers of
So it
these
looks
movies,
all of it looks very
it's
dark.
Also, yes,
They all look very
so
dark.
It shows you that's
So-
the theme that he goes for.
So yeah, that's probably what he does. That's what he is, like he's
Accustomed.
that's
to.
his story. Everybody like has a voice. So you obviously have your specific actors that you work with, and
There's
you
a
went with
specific
Robert for
genre
this. So
that
I don't know
you
if
stick
Robert's
to.
gonna be in the new Batman coming, but I mean like just some of the scenes that stood out was, obviously the fact that it looked when they were standing on they were on the top of the
Building.
not the
Yeah.
building. It was a little platform inside the building where the mayor got elected.
Yes, yes.
And it looked like he sacrificed himself, but he actually he cut the power line to save the people from being electrocuted, the ones that were in the water down below. And he fell in the water, and it kind of tied in with the storyline of, not the story, but with Jim Gordon, the police commissioner, I think he's a commissioner, where he when Batman or Bruce Wayne's parents died, he reached out his hand, and he was the first person to kind of show empathy towards Batman or towards Bruce, and that endeared the commissioner to Bruce, and he realized that this is someone that he could trust. And Batman basically did that, and he reached out to the kid whose dad had been killed,
I
So
think
it
the
made him
thing
more of a
is,
human, that connected him with the
a
people.
lot of people, like Gotham people, have reservations against him. So I think he was trying to,
Well, especially the police force, because they saw
Yes,
him as a
yes.
vigilante. He's not a police. He's not a good guy, according to them, because he's doing their jobs. But I mean, they needed that. They
So-
needed that symbol,
Mm.
so that it could drive fear into the criminals or the criminality within the city. So overall, I'd say it was a good movie. I like the storyline. I'll probably watch it a couple of times just to see if there's anything that I missed in the movie, but I'll definitely give it another go. So just I'm not sure if you have anything that you want to add.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so just for you guys, so we did mention a couple of movies directed by Matt Reeves. So Paul Dano was the Riddler. He was in Girl Next Door. Penguin is Colin Farrell. Jeffrey Wright is James Jim Gordon, and like he added, like he's a man of color, so he added a little bit of diversity to the film. So it's nice to
I-
see there's some diversity along with Zoe Kravitz.
I'm a huge fan of him. He's in Westworld.
There we go.
Not sure if you're familiar with that series.
He
Very
did another.
cool
He
as
did
well.
another. He did another series as well. I
Yes.
think besides that, very very good actor. Let's see quickly. I just want to see if there's anything else.
But I think that Westworld got him noticed. I think that's where he got his break.
For sure, no,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, but he's a very good actor. So
And then Zoe Kravitz, also well done on her acting. Definitely liked her playing Catwoman.
was it Catwoman that you played?
She is Catwoman. Yeah, the outfit, her stealthiness, like going after the bad guys and all of that stuff, and
So
girl
yeah.
looking after herself. Not needing the Batman to save her.
So Jeffrey Wright was in Westworld. He was in the Batman recently, and let's see quickly. And he was in. Hold on. I'm trying to Google now. So yeah, so he was in the Batman recently, 2016 Westworld, the French Dispatch. It says here that he was in No Time to Die.
Oh,
So I'm not sure if that is
okay.
real. Sometimes I don't trust Google.
And Shaft.
And Shaft, so I'll have to go have a look out and see if I find him in there. And What If, and it was in Cadillac Records, which is a 2008 movie. So yeah, that is just a few of the roles that he's played in. He's a very good actor. I'll have to read up on him. So yeah, he was James Jim Gordon. Like I think he played the role fucking excellent. Sorry, I'm swearing, but he did. Like I loved the role. He eased into it. It was like like a glove. It fit him.
Mm.
And then we had John Turturro, who played Carmine Falcone.
Oh, I literally wanted to say that now because I was like, we're naming this cast and we're forgetting Falcone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played in Men in Black. He played in Transformers. So yeah, like a very good actor as well.